Someone playing the tune? Oh, okay, Keith Smith.
Wait, it is?
That's the end of the door right there. It's not too small.
לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדים. ודור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, Retzeh Adonai Eloheinu Be'amecha Yisrael U'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel U'tehi leratzon Amida avodat Yisrael
שמחתי באומרים לי בית אדוני אלך עומדות היו רגלינו בשערייך ירושלים ירושלים הבנויה כעיר שחורה לה יחדיו ששמענו שבטיה עדות לישראל להודות לשם אדוני שאלו שלום ירושלים ישאלו אבייך יהי שלום לכם
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's wonderful to see so many people on our Shabbat Chai night this Thanksgiving weekend. Those of you who have braved the weather and come out to be with us this Shabbat. And we know that there are people from all over the world and people who are traveling, and yet they are with us tonight on Shabbat from the East Coast, from Chicago and the Midwest and everywhere in the world that we have our family and friends here. So if you'll just turn around to the camera in the back and wish all of them Shabbat Shalom so that they can feel a part of our community. Tonight it's especially wonderful to have young people back from university, from graduate school and beyond. And we know some of you are still at your colleges and are with us tonight. Every day in our community, we give thanks, literally, and we have a blessing called Hoda'ah. It is the second of the concluding benedictions that expresses gratitude for the daily miracles of our lives and the divine blessings which we are showered at all times. We are especially grateful for this community, and tonight in particular for our very small ensemble that you see on the bima and playing tonight are Kate Chasen, Gabe Mayer, Sebastian Mayer, Becca Myers, Danny Myers, Celia Teddy, Corey Briggs, Heidi Gantwerk, Bill Young Greenwald, Andy Mayer, Jeff Myers, Buddy Voigt. Did I say Rabbi Gimbel? And Rabbi Gimbel, who put all of this together. So we are grateful for the music in our community that lifts our spirits, and it will be a beautiful night for all of us. We begin by welcoming Shabbat, by lighting Shabbat candles, by bringing light into our lives on this Shabbat. And we invite Emma Voigt, who has come to us from the University of Michigan, Go Blue, as the engagement director of Hillel, and Samantha Levine, who has come back to us from medical school at St. Louis University. We welcome Shabbat, literally Kabbalat Shabbat, the receiving of the Sabbath. You can find the beginning Oziva Zimracha on page 343, and the words, of course, up on the screens.
Yavai
page 340. Come to God with rejoicing. Page 17, Romamu. We welcome the Sabbath bride.
Shabbat. תהילה לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, לקבלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, לקבלה. התעוררי, היהרג ומיהרי, אורי אורי שדברי, תתבונד לנילך תתנילך לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, לקבלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, לקבלה. בואי בשלום, עטרת בעולם, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלום, בואי לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, לקבלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, לקבלה.
We remain standing and turn around and wish each other Shabbat Shalom. If someone you don't know, introduce yourself.
Are you going to count it off? Yes.
Oh, what's next?
Yeah. That layer.
Sorry I'm so late.
I think we are happily warmed up and we face Jerusalem as we call each other to formally pray. Page 148.
אהבת ברחבינו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נהגה יומם ולילה.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
אלוהיכם אמת.
on page 152, we have our prayer of redemption. For us, as Rabbi Bernstein mentioned, we give thanks every day as part of our hoda'ah. But we as Jews know that it's not enough to just be thankful. We have to use our thanks. So we celebrate all those who have come home for this Shabbat, for this weekend, to celebrate with family and friends, and we celebrate each of your accomplishments. And we also know that the task is not yet completed. There's much work to do. There is much healing to be done. So every day, we still pray, Mi Chamocha, as we remember our redemption, and so we can bring that redemption to all peoples. Page 152.
Yeah. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Uferos aleinu sukat shalomecha, v'taknenu b'etzah tova milfanecha, v'hoshienu leman shemecha. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, of rest and dreams to a world of love and hope. Carry me, oh God, carry me, carry me. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לריתולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לריתולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לריתולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לריתולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לריתולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לריתולם.
וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לריתולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לריתולם.
We rise together, page 155, as we begin our Amida.
Show me how to pray, wash my fears away when my thoughts are clean. Adonai is near. Adonai is near.
We continue our Amida silently and individually through page 167. thoughts turn to those who are in need of healing, of body, of mind, and of spirit. This Shabbat, we are especially mindful of within our community of Ari Zalman Leib, Ben Shoshana, and Moshe, Dina Leah Bat Zohara, Lauren Berman, David Chapin, Merritt DeWitt, Jessica Lynn Friedman, Denise Garrick, Randy Gay, Lee Goldberg, Sonia Grossberg, Ellen Hutz, John Ikazaki, Ruth Jordan, Richard Kitson, Rebecca Lahana, Roberta Lahana, Joyce Layton, Deborah Levin, Jay Levitz, Marshall J. Lewis, Nechama Bat Rafoil, Michal Liran Bat Yael, Jim McIndoe, Yoram Minnis, Lisa Nelson, Sharon Resnick, Sharon Ritter, Galina Rybolchenko, Rosa Santiago, Jenny Schnitzer, Rhonda Schwartz, Ilana Schaefer, Nathan Silver, Howard Solomon, Bernard Stein, Robin Streichler, Seth Streichler, Lynn Slotkin, Cindy Spector, Gerald Trimble, Kathy Weil, John Weil, Beatrice Weiner, Arlene Welburn, George Weiss, Susan Zale. If you're joining us virtually, I'll invite you to put those names, they are on your heart, in the chat as we share those names aloud in the sanctuary that we're thinking of at this time. Together in our prayers for healing, both modern and a little more modern. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep, stuck in rivers, and the tears come streaming down your face, and you lose something you can't replace. Someone
and I will try to fix you.
Shabbat Shalom. What a gift. What a gift for us to have such incredible music enveloping us. To our extended Chai band, thank you. We usually end our Amida with one of three texts, all of which are a part of our service. Elohai Nitzor, which asks God to keep our tongues from evil, our lips from deceit. Osei Shalom, which asks God to bring peace to us, to all Israel and all who dwell on earth. And sandwiched between them is a line from Psalm 19. Yihiyu l'ratzon imrefi v'hegyon libi lefanecha, Adonai tzuri v'goali. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. The Amida begins with the words, Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha, Adonai, open my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. And here at the end of the Amida, we close with a prayer that our prayers, even those that remain in our hearts, may be heard. And while there are numerous times in a service and throughout the year when we ask God to hear our prayers with the words, Shema Kolenu, hear our prayer, the text of Yihiyu l'ratzon acknowledges that our prayers may be imperfect. We may not say the right words. We may not perform the ritual exactly as tradition dictates. Nevertheless, we hope to God that our prayers will be said and thought in an acceptable manner. We hear the yearning that our prayers will be heard in this text, which is often brought to life in song. This Shabbat, we will explore 3 musical settings of this prayer. Our hope is that the music may express our communal yearning so that together, whether our prayers are said aloud or in our hearts, they may be heard and received. May the words and this music be acceptable to you, our God. The composers of these 3 settings are our very own Andy Mayer. The second is by cantor Lisa Dube, and the third is by myself with Rachel North of blessed memory.
Meditations of my heart be acceptable to you. meditations of my heart be acceptable to you. My rock and my redeemer, my rock and my redeemer.
I'd like to invite John Lefter up to offer some announcements on behalf of our congregation.
Okay. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. All right, it does pick me up. Gobble gobble tov, as we'd like to say tonight. My name is John Lefter. I'm a member of the board of directors, and I have the pleasure of being joined up here on the Bima tonight by my good friend Laurie, also on the board. And on behalf of Dan Jones, president of the board, our clergy and staff, it is our pleasure to welcome you to services tonight. We would also like to thank the women of Beth Israel as well as the men's club for ushering us in to services tonight, and also remind you, as if you didn't already know, that you can find out everything about our programming and all the wonderful things happening here at Beth Israel on our website at cbisd.org. We would also like to really take this opportunity on Thanksgiving, but really every day, to thank you for choosing us as our spiritual home. We as a congregation would literally not be here if it wasn't for you. So tonight, we would like to thank you for your membership and your patronage, and look forward to continuing to serve and support you and your families in the year ahead. Lastly, I'd like to share with you the following Thanksgiving prayer, originally written by Samuel Pugh. Oh God, when I have food, help me to remember the hungry. When I have work, help me to remember the jobless. And when I have a home, help me to remember those who have no home at all. When I'm without pain, help me to remember those who suffer. And remembering, help me to destroy my complacency, bestir my compassion, and be concerned enough to help by word and deed those who cry out for what we take for granted. Amen. Shabbat shalom. And as a close friend of mine recently shared, Lashana Tova, Turkey Taivu. Shabbat shalom.
Such an extraordinary service. I'm a little bit sad to announce that we're beginning to close it down, but won't you please rise for the Aleinu, page 282.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula yotzer reshit, shelo asanu kigoyei haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונה, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים
On this Thanksgiving weekend, our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and of death. When you hear the name of your loved one, we invite you to rise so that we can comfort you as a community. It has been a very difficult month for Beth Israel, and I'm sad to announce the recent deaths of Joyce Louise Conger Layton, mother of Joth and Robin Layton, Mike and Mary Layton, and Leanne Layton, grandmother of Garrett, Rachel, Seth, Becca, Sarah, Tyler, and Cassidy, and great-grandmother of Aria, Maya, Jeffrey, and Zena, and of Jay Levitt, cousin of Lisa Braun Glazer and Jeff Glazer, and of Gerald Lyons, father of Scott Leslie Lyons, grandmother of Kevin and Russell. We are in the period of Shiva, 7 days after burial, for Edith Levy, mourned by her children Robert and Nikki Levy, Paul and Linda Levy, Adrian, Ellen Levy, and grandchildren Jenna, Guy Zamohi, Ben and Lila Corbin, Jason Levy, Amanda Levy, Daniel Levy, and great-grandchildren Libby and Nora Corbin, and Eitan and Aya Zamohi. We're in the period of Shloshim, the 30 days after burial, for Lillian Weiner, Pauline Zimmerman Chapin, Stanley H. Helsel, Warren Edward Barkanic, James J. Genowine, Nicholas Isaac Simon, William Schneider, Dorothy Cohen, Josephina Rainina, Shirley Hoffman, and Nicholas. And we remember at this time Isidore Amder, Francisco Acharyandet, Abraham Baum, Nancy Beethoven, Evelyn Brahms, Lisa Brown, Samuel M. Kahn, Alex Charno, Larry Adams Cohen, Rachel Cohen, Josepha Cohen, Sonia Dutch, Ruth Dubin, Ronald Jude Edmiston, Joseph Ehrlich, Evelyn Ellman, Annie Essenoff, Yossi Favelukas, Dorothy Feinstein-Mann, Ruth Fierstein, Abraham Feynman, Norman Flaster, Ellen Forsheimer, Graciela Franks, Ralph B. Friedman, Merrill Friend, Donald Fisher, Shirley Geller, Philip Gerson, Isidore Geventhor, Barbara Glaske, Stan Gold, Milton Goldman, Philip Goldman, Samuel Gordon, Leonard Grixt, Jacob Harrison, Eugene Haubenstock, Tom Hennessy, Hank Hirsch, Caroline Hoffman, Monroe Hurwitz, Leonard Jed, Joan Genowine, Esther Hinich, Rose Kaplan, David Carney, Susan Lee Karsh, Joshua Catry, Joseph A. Katz, Ray Katz, Rachel Kent, Lester Elkhorn, William Krasny, Milton Kreiser, Cynthia Gale Leichman, Milton J. Lerner, Yetta Lerner, Pauline Leverant, Maddie Levitt, Alexander Levy, Sidoni Lowenkron, Renee D. Lyon, Dorothy Mann, Isabel Manning, Lee Meldon, Robert Metz, Eleanor Miller, Pauline Milstein, Ava Lee Durham Nichols, Leopoldo Norton, Milton Perloff, Fritz Pincus, Maurice Podoloff, Hughes Potiker, Larry Prager, Hannah Poulin, Helen Leah Rabb, Hannah Radin, Marshall Raffleson, Ruth C. Rogo, Harvey Rosenblatt, Frida Rubenfeld, Meyer Rubin, Elizabeth Gerstel Rusakoff, Jerry Sampson, Leah Lorenza Sanchez, Morris Sankari, Helen R. Schulman, Sylvia Schwartz, John William Seeger, Leo Silver, Carolyn Sinclair, Sandra Singer, Harold Stolmaker, Stephanie Dawn Strauss, Aaron Tourist, Donald Wingrat, Stuart Wolf, Emmanuel Wolf, and Ruth Yerman. Perhaps you have come to say Kaddish for someone and I have not called that name. As I come around the congregation, please rise and share with us. We rise together as a community, page 294, Kaddish Tome. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
B'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'b'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories always be for blessing.
I'd like to invite any alumni or current members of the Beth Israel Youth and Teen Choir and Band. You know who you are. You can try to wiggle out of it. But we want to invite you up as we close this beautiful service. And as they're coming up, again, thank you to our incredible extended high band this evening. It's just an incredible way to welcome Shabbat. So for all of our choir members, would like to invite you to lead us in our closing song, Yehei, Yehei.
Shalom, Shemaya, hey, hey, Shama Rabba, Rabba, min Shemaya, hey, hey, Shama Rabba, min Shemaya, hey, hey, Shama Rabba, Rabba, min Shemaya, hey, 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 Shema Rabba, hey, Shama Rabba, Rabba, min Shemaya, hey, 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 Shema Rabba, hey, Shema Rabba, min Shemaya.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Turn to your neighbor, wish them a Shabbat Shalom. As we join together in Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Wait a sec. There's something we missed. Earlier this month we had our birthday pens, but there was someone who wasn't here. And in fact, I understand that it's Danny Meyer's birthday today. So since he serenaded us, let's serenade him. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.